Death comes to us all, whether we want it to or not. But the only one thing we can truly do is make time worthy before we go out. Because we don't really truly know when our death will happen. So I wanted to make a list of the top 10 games you should play before you die. At number 10, we have here Sekiro Shadow Die Twice. Now when I tell you how different and unique this game is, I just love it. The sword combat gameplay, it was just amazing. It was so fluid and lovely. Like I was like playing like with even with my sister.
Yeah! Yeah! Get away!
Oh, I got him!
Oh! What did I say? What did I told you I'm
No!
Wait!
No!
What did I say? I'm good luck! I am good luck!
Bro, I was hyped, bro. Like, I was like killing the enemies. I think I have a clip of it. I'll probably show it on here right now. But like when I was doing stuff like this, the combat, the fluidity of just how it was, bro. Like it was like butter. It was so smooth. The impact, the frames, dodging. Like if you hated this game, something was wrong with you mentally in your brain. I'm sorry. That's the only thing I can say. Number 9, we have Uncharted 3. I forgot the rest of the name, but like to me, I had to put an Uncharted game in here, and my favorite Uncharted game will probably always be 3, just because like the intro is one of the most insane intros of all time. I like this man was fighting like the Taliban people or whoever they were fighting, because that game hella old, but like man, I just remember I don't think I'll ever forget that scene of Nathan Drake fighting for his life, falling out of a damn flying train, button mashing, comboing up and stuff. Like that was peak. I was terrified and yet amazed. Like if I have to like, it had to make the list, man. It was just so goated. And like man, I feel like not enough people know about Uncharted. I feel like, so I had to put it on the list for sure. It was too goated. Number 8, we have Sly Cooper. When I tell you this is one of like the greatest gaming franchises ever, man, it really was at the time. Like I can't really decide between 3 of the games. The 4th one was decent, but I'm talking about 3. With like the Devious Raccoonist as the first game, Sly 2, Band of Thieves, and then Sly 3, Honor Among Thieves. Like those games are something special, man. Those are like a childhood classic for me, man. Like Sly is one of my favorite MCs ever. Like he's just funny, cool, chill. Like he's everything, bruh. And then like he has like the hottest girlfriend, like Carmelita. I understand why. Like I would have fooled and got arrested a couple times. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Anyway,
Which reminds me,
man, Sly Cooper, man, was like so goated. Like, he was so good, and just like the gameplay was fun. Like even now, I still enjoy it. Like I really hope one day they can like even have a remake or even a reboot of the games. That'd be fire. I'd play it for sure. And at number 7, we got Lies of P. And technically Lies of P Overture DLC, because DLC made the game even better. But like, man, where do I start, man? A Pinocchio game, but like, dog, Pinocchio, I never thought I would enjoy it, like being able to tell the truth or just lie. But like, man, they did it in a perfect way. I didn't think it was gonna be that good, because when I first started this game, I didn't think it was gonna even be that good. But something about it was just special with the combat. I felt like I was playing Bloodborne, like a Souls-like game had like a baby. Like Bloodborne and like Dark Souls 3 had a baby. That's what I think of this game, and it's just peak. Like if you haven't played this game, play it. The story's amazing, the combat's even better. It's just different and unique. Like I've never played a game like this before, and it's amazing. Everyone should play this game. Play it. And then at number 6, we got Resident Evil 4. So, it was like I played the original, of course. I played it recently, like a year ago. It was really good. It was so enjoyable. It was both scary. Leon's such a cool ass character, such a cool ass MC. He's a pretty what do they call it? He got some insane like dad jokes. That guy's gonna be an insane father. You better get Ada Wade pregnant. That's all I'm gonna say. Man, where do I even start with that? I didn't think like RE4 is gonna be that good. I just randomly played it one day. Like people were saying like how Resident Evil, the older Resident Evils are better than the newer ones, so I wanted to see what the hype was about. And I saw the hype, and ever since like I played 4, I was really excited to play 9. 9 was like so goated. I was looking to put 9 over 4, but that's too recency bias, and I ain't gonna be that person. The next we have Silent Hill 3. We have one of like the best horror games ever. Like this is like a top 5 horror game ever. Like something about it, and how like strange, confusing, unique, and just different the game was. Like it truly blew my mind how relatable it was, but how like terrifying and scary the game was. But how Cheryl Mason, throughout all the shit she was going through, she still fought through and still wanted to keep going, still wanted to keep fighting. She lost so much, but at the same time, she gained so much in her life through this journey. That's kind of like how life is, where life can be so difficult at times, but you still gotta fight and go through it. And through the end, it'll be worth it. Like that, you will be glad that you had to go through that life, through the, like the pain and the suffering, you know. Because without it, we wouldn't really be humans, you know. Without the mistakes that we made in our lives, and it's truly powerful, and it really hits in your heart. I love stories about that. That's why like it would always hit for me. At number 4, we have God of War 1. I was deciding between obviously the first 3 games, and I decided on 1 specifically just for like the nostalgia reasons and just like how great of a game it was. And like it was like one of like the first games that me and my sister bonded over. Cause like it always have a special place in my heart just because of how different it was. Like it was like the first hack and slasher game, most like glorious game I've ever played at that time, and it was just so fun. Like Kratos was always so mad, like bro, he had that Black Force energy. I love that, bro. Duck, fight or fight, bro. He was scared of nobody. He was standing on business, bro. I look, he kind of carried that, where I always try to like have no fear no matter what it is. Even if I'm playing horror games, I get scared, you know. It's still the courage that you have, and like I feel like Kratos taught me a lot about that, just not being afraid, you know, using anger, but using it in the right way. Obviously, he was murdering and killing everybody, but at least I learned from that, where if you can control your anger and use it, something to like strengthen yourself, I feel like it's a good way to like really grow. If used correctly, of course. I'm trying to like put me on a murder case. Number 3, we have Silent Hill 2. I know. Put 2 Silent Hill games in here. I had to, man. Like they're just that good. Like both them. Oh my god, I can't talk. Both those games are truly something special. Like from Silent Hill 2, man. Like it was one of the most scariest games that I've ever played. But like the story of just James Sunderland, man. Of just like grief, and just like what he did, you know. Like I ain't gonna lie, like I don't necessarily think he was a bad person, but like what he did, like just like going through the story with this man, just like going through that hell, you know, to try to go save your wife. You may not even know if like she's still alive or dead, but like the fact that like he went to their old place where they fell in love to go see if she's still alive or not, for them to realize that you just have to go back and face a hell on your own for the most part, you know. It was just something like great about that, and it was so different from even Silent Hill 3, where like James had to go through his own hell. Obviously, in all Silent Hill games, you have to go through your own hell, but they're all so different, you know. Because I really want to play 4, because like it tells you a story so different from any other story I've ever played, you know. From like you see it from an adult's perspective, how they can struggle with marriage, life, pain, struggle, grief, of just like different timelines of how even older guys struggle through pain. Sometimes they don't even like tell you; they just do it in silence, and sometimes like they're struggling and you won't even know. It was just powerful, you know. I feel like I learned a lot from this game alone, just 2 and 3. I highly recommend playing this. You damn dirty Driscoll. Yes, sir. At number 2, we have Red Dead Redemption, boy. This was it was very hard to put this at number 2, but I had to put it at 2 because at number 1, I think we all know what it is. I ain't gonna spoil it though. You gotta keep watching the video, boy. But man, Arthur freaking Morgan. That boy was the greatest, like one of the best MCs ever. I know I'm saying this a bunch, but man, that man Arthur Morgan, he stood on business every time. He did what he felt like in his heart. He was the best cowboy I've ever played in my life. The greatest cowboy ever. More than John Marston. To me, at least, in my opinion. But like, something about that boy Arthur Morgan, baby. If I could just replay this story one more time before I go, I damn sure do it. So I can kill some more fucking Driscolls. And those dirty Pinkertons too. I hate them boys too. Anyway, I just love the story. It was one of the best ever. I didn't think it was gonna be that good than Red Dead 1, but to me, it's way better than Red Dead 1. Not way better, but it's better to me, of course, you know. And the story of Arthur Morgan, it was like amazing, sad, and just like just something to grow from with how to like really like hold yourself out like as a man, you know. Really like stand on business, always be honest, you know. Even though like when people be dirty like that dirty fucker Micah. If anyone likes Micah, unsubscribe for me. I don't like you, boy. But like, you know, always staying true to yourself. I feel like he did that the most out of like any character. He always did what like he felt like was right. Especially like, I ain't gonna spoil the game a little bit, so like cut this part out. Or you can skip like 20 seconds. But when he decided to go save John, yeah, all boys better save John, and I got the money. But when he did that, he was like a top 5 character for me. That man is the GOAT. Anyway, on to the next. What other list did you think I was gonna put in here? I had to put this darn game at number 1. Come on, bro. I'm a tarnished for life. I'm a day one, man. I love this game. It was so good. I wish I played it earlier before like all the nerfs, because I didn't really get to play it until like 2023. So like a lot of the things got nerfed and made it a little easier, but it was still really enjoyable. Like fighting Radahn and like man, man, Malenia. That was one of the hardest bosses I ever fought in my life. She took me a minute, man, but it was so satisfying watching her die for the first time. And then like watching that cutscene where I thought she was alive still, I just didn't know that she had a face too. That was peak. That was peak game. That was peak gaming right there. And then like, and then like going into the DLC, it made the game better. Like to me, DLC, it made like the game like go from like a 10 to 11. I don't know how what they just did. Like fighting Mesmer. And fighting Mesmer. Even that like fat commander dude. Oh, I hated that bastard. With the big ass pig thing. That was annoying. That wasn't even hard, it was annoying. Oh, commander like Gaius or Garrus. I hated that bastard. Oh yeah, and then what's that guy's name? Gale! You damn bastard. I wanna restart another game just to kill Gale again. I can't believe it. That's conniving, evil. Just the things I do to that bastard again. I wanna replay that DLC just to kill Gale again. Just thinking about it, it fuels me, man. Anyway, yeah, even from like, you know, that bastard Gale to, it was and everything about the DLC like made the game better, because like base Elden Ring wasn't really that hard besides Malenia, at least to me, since like I played like all the Dark Souls games except for Bloodborne. I really need to play Bloodborne, but besides like that, I didn't really struggle so hard on base Elden Ring until like the DLC. The DLC, everything was just hard. Like, even that damn hippopotamus thing. Oh, I hated that oh my gosh, I forgot about that hippo. Even on Night Rain, I hated that little bastard. Man, that hippo. And then, you know, Consort Radon. Oh my goodness gracious. It took me like 2 days, I think, to beat him. Man, I never like, I literally just like started like evilly like giggling to myself. I remember my sister was there. I was like, but I just had a really weird laugh. It was like really sinister. Hopefully I have a bunch of clips to put in all this in the video for sure. But man, this is the list. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys like laughed and enjoyed the gameplay or whatever. I don't even know. I'm just breathing. What does that mean? I need to end this video because I'm just yapping the yap right now. And like, it was really enjoyable, man. I hope like a lot of people get to experience other than the way I did, because like, it was something special, man. I was just like, it was peak. It was truly a masterpiece. I hope Miyazaki keeps making more and more great games like this, so I can keep experiencing more and amazing stuff like this. I just hope that the people that like struggle on these games, instead of crying about it, they just fight it, you know, just keep playing. That's what these games are for. At least the games I like to play, they're hard, but they're enjoyable. You know, it's more about struggling, but enjoying the grind, you know? It's more about the journey instead of going to A to B. To me, about these games especially, from like Dark Souls, horror games, to all this stuff, it's more about the journey. Just enjoying it and understanding that like it can be hard. It's just like life sometimes. It can be hard, but once you get through it, it's going to be worth it. And it's going to be a lot easier and even more enjoyable once you get through the hard stuff. You know, that's what it's all about sometimes. At least for me. But you guys have a wonderful day. Hope you guys like and subscribe to the video and let me know what I should make next. Later.